Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this morning class. It's going to be just a nice routine. I just have to mention that I hurt myself just the other day. I slipped on something, and I just wanted to break my fall. And when I broke it, or when I tried to break my fall, I just damaged my wrist. So it's taped. I can't do that much heavy stuff in it. I should leave it a little bit like this, but I can still move around, so it doesn't mean that we can't do an exercise. So just come and stand for the moment. And we do this more often. You can just close your eyes for a moment and relax your shoulders, relax your face. Maybe your knees can be slightly bent, just micro bend them, so that you can feel that you're really rooting yourself into the floor. Notice how you're connecting with the floor, that you're using every corner of your feet, the balls, the heels, the outsides, the toes. Maybe you can lengthen the back of your neck, tucking your chin in slightly, moving your head back a little. With an open heart, open chest, just your arms resting or hanging next to your body. And notice your breath for a moment. So you can try to breathe in and out through your nose. Listen to the sound of it. I sometimes even guide you through the breath by saying, if you breathe in, notice how the air passes your nostrils. And you can even notice the air or the temperature of the air whilst breathing in through your nose. Let it pass your throats, enter your lungs. Just let your lungs fill up with oxygen. Notice how your diaphragm is being pushed down and your belly comes out, all on the same inhale. And exhale, move your navel back towards your spine. Let your chest come in again. It's this undulating feeling, this expanding and contracting sensation. If you just place your hands onto your ribs, just underneath your chest, you can breathe into those hands. And it might just move a centimeter in and out, or maybe even more. One more time, just notice how you can breathe towards your hands. Then place your hands on top of each other, just underneath your navel. Let your knees stay bent. And on an inhale, we do this seated often, but now we can do it standing. We can breathe and then take those hands out. And you want to breathe into the lower back. And on an exhale, you tilt your pelvic, bring your hands back together and move them up towards the diaphragm or towards the solar plexus. Breathe in, relax. Let your belly come out. Take your hands out and exhale. Tilt, pull up. And again, you bend your knees a little bit more, relax your belly, breathe into the lower back and exhale. Maybe straighten your legs, tilt your pelvic. And again, bend the knees slightly, relax your belly, breathe into the lower part, breathe out. One more time, breathe in. Spread that fire, so to speak, in the lower part of your abdomen. And let's do it again, but this time you're going to bring your hands forward and up. And my hands are disappearing out of the screen, but that's fine. Bend your knees, exhale, and take your elbows next to your hips. And again, you can tilt your pelvic slightly. Pull the navel in whilst pulling the elbows back. Inhale, stand up. And exhale. So my feet are really rooted, and I'm also pressing my legs out a little bit whilst doing this. Stand up, breathe in. Exhale. Open up your chest whilst bringing the elbows back. Breathe in. And exhale. So let's stay here with the knees bent. And then take the hands up. Exhale again. Breathe in. And out. Just activating that core. Breathe in again. And out. Breathe in. And let's stay here for a moment. You can pull your belly in slightly. And if I turn, you can see, try not to arch your back like pushing your buttocks out. Straighten it a little bit. Bring your weight a bit more into the heels. Now open up your chest a bit more. Can you take your arms even higher? You feel your legs starting to burn. Breathe in a lot of, one more time. And on an exhale, just bring your hands forward and towards the floor. Maybe you can place them on your shins and then inhale, lengthen. We do it slowly to really feel how it pulls on the back, on the hamstrings, on your lower back, and bring the hands towards the calves. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale, take the hands to the front, press them into the shins. And if you're very flexible, next time you can place your fingertips on the floor and then try to lengthen from the lower back, looking forwards. Maybe exhale, place your hands onto your calves again, relax your neck, and breathe in one more time. Exhale. Bend your knees a little bit more, bring your weight into the heels. Inhale, take those hands up again. Exhale, come and sit a little bit deeper, bring your weight into your heels. Breathe in, stand up, and on an exhale, we take the elbows out, open up the chest, strong legs. Breathe in, take your hands up, and exhale, open up your chest, bring the elbows out. Inhale again, take your hands up, and exhale. One more time, breathe in, and this time we're going to bring the hands in front of the chest, bend the knees again. Bring your right elbow on the outside of the left knee. So my feet are hip width apart. And I'm just taking my left hand to my upper leg so I can help myself to bring the right elbow on the outside. So the right elbow presses against the left knee, left hand on top of the right. So I have to be a bit careful. So I will make a fist of my right hand, place the left hand on top. So press it, open up your chest, find your breath, breathe in one more time. Exhale, look down, take your hands up, stand up, straighten your legs, take your hands over your head, and on the exhale, open up the chest, bring the elbows out, strong legs whilst leaning back. Breathe in, hands up, and exhale again, bring the hands together. This time we're gonna twist towards the right. So first I take my right hand to the right leg so I can help myself to twist. You can pull your navel in slightly, make sure that the left knee doesn't come forward too much. So left elbow on the outside of the right knee. I'm just gonna twist or turn so that you can see what I'm doing. This time I can keep the right hand as a fist because of my wrist problem, but otherwise, just place the hands on top of each other like a prayer. Right elbow pointing up, left elbow pointing down, pressing against the outside of the right knee. One more breath here. On an exhale, look down. Bring your hands forward. Breathe in. Stand up, exhale. Bring your elbows out. Open up your chest. Breathe in again. And bring your hands in front. All right, just to loosen up again, you can just swing your arms. Maybe you can tap them lightly against the front, your chest, against your stomach area, against the back, your kidneys. So that was already a bit intense to start the class with, but that's fine. Just to activate ourselves, to really be in this class present. Just a couple more swings, just to loosen it up again. All right, so just make a couple of shoulder rolls. Use your breath with it, breathing in, exhale out and down. Just a couple more times. And let's go to the other side as well. Just bring your shoulders up, forward and down. And if you want, you can make bigger movements here. You could stand and do it just a bit more static, or you can just come forward, take back, up, forward, down, just opening up the chest, rounding it, breathing in, exhale coming down. So just notice how you can use your breath. Let's go the other way around again. Breathing in, exhale, come down. Breathing in, opening up, exhale, come down. And let's use our hands. Round, open, exhale, come down, round. So the movements become a bit more spacious. Let's go the other way around as well. It's just like doing a swimming technique. I wouldn't know how to say this in English, but you got the idea, right? To work on opening up the shoulders. All right. Now let's do a little bit more with the arms. So you can just bring one hand forward and down, the other hand forward and up, so they cross each other on the front. And then you can take them back and up. So it's like windmills. And let's see whether we can try this where they meet each other in the front. It's really also a good exercise for the brain, doing two different things at the same time, two opposite movements. Maybe you can use your knees and just bounce just a couple more times. You need to do it a couple of times to get the hang of it. But it's, besides a nice opener for the shoulders, also a nice exercise for the brain. All right, let's do it the other side as well. So this time you're going to bring the left hand down and the right hand up. Just give yourself a moment here to get into this movement. No rushing. Just try to keep your face relaxed. Find your breath. All right, almost. And then shake your hands out again. You can shake them out in any kind of way. Maybe just cross your arms in front of you, one hand above the other. And even that you can switch. Take the right hand up, the left hand. How high can you go? Just make it a nice movement. So any kind of movement we do can create a practice out of. Maybe just swing them all the way and bring your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. I have to be, again, a bit careful so I can't have my wrist go flexing 90 degrees. I have to be a bit more careful, but you can try for yourself, breathing and opening up your chest. And on the exhale, we're going to move forward. And maybe you can take your arms over your head. And again, it's a lot of shoulder openings. Maybe you move your head a little bit, yes, no kind of way, just to get any tension out. Just notice the stretch in the back of your legs. Relax your jaws. So it doesn't matter how far forward you bend, as long as you feel the exercise and you can breathe your way through it, you can stay calm. Listen to the sound of your breath. All right, slowly, with a rounded spine, chin on the chest, you slowly come up. One more time, those shoulders up, back and down. All right, I just got quite warm of all these repetitive movements. So let's come to the chair. Just sit down. And you can place your feet a bit wider, your hands onto your knees. Maybe place the hands on the inside. And we breathe in. And on the next exhale, we're going to move to the right side. So you're going to twist and look at your left hand. Your left hand the fingers can be on the inside as you can straighten that left arm. The right elbow stays bent. You look over the right shoulder and exhale through the mouth. Stick your tongue out. Inhale, come to the middle. It's a very good breath, a cleansing breath. Exhale. And exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale to the left. Breathing in and out. Pulling the belly in when you breathe out. Breathe in. Last time, exhale. Just a couple of free movements here. You can just do it even with your arms straight. And you see the hands can turn back and forth or up and down. And you can make any kind of movement here, and use your shoulders again. So it's all about opening up the upper body. And maybe this looks a bit funny if you're doing this in the office, but who cares? You're just expressing yourself, and maybe take that left hand over your head. Let the right hand just rest on your leg on the inside. And take that left hand a little bit more towards the right side. So feel that stretch from your armpit all the way to your hip bone. Sometimes I bounce back up just to give myself a little bit more space to breathe. And then you lean a little bit further. Just notice that your head is in the right angle. Maybe you can open up your chest a bit more. Now with my other hand, I'm resting against the inside of my leg, and just the right hand is just resting against the hamstring underneath the left leg, just for support. Last, inhale to open up a little bit more, look up to the ceiling. Exhale, maybe look towards the right, where you're pointing at. Inhale, come up, and let's swing to the other side. So first, take the left hand or elbow, let it rest on the inside of your left leg. So the right hand can go over your head. And maybe you have to come up a little bit and bounce back and forth. Again, I'm just resting my elbow against the inside of the left leg, my left hand underneath the right leg, just for support. I don't have to do that. I can even just pull my t-shirt down to keep myself decent. How far can you take this without hurting yourself? And if you look up, like I was pointing a bit forward, if I look up, I think, okay, I could bring this shoulder a bit further back. And then take it more to the left side. Last couple of breaths, guys. Just stay calm. Just breathe your way through it. You just go as far as feels good, right? Oh, wow. And again, just maybe with your hands on your knees, opening up. Let's take a nice inhale. Take the feet more hip width, hands on the knees. Inhale and exhale, round the spine. Chin to the chest. Inhale, come forward, open up your chest. And exhale, round. Breathe in and exhale. Slowly coming back up. Take that right knee towards the chest and make a couple of nice circles here. We'll just go towards a nice hip opener. Also, very nice when you sit for longer periods of time behind a desk or a computer. So let's take the right foot, bring it on top of the left knee. And again, here we can just move a bit like we did earlier. You can move to the left and the right side and just explore, or you can just come forward and back. Or maybe you can do all of these different movements. Just as long as you move left, right, up, back, front, and feel it in your hip. So you can move in and out of that sensation, right? Without hurting yourself, but just with your breath, keep it alive. All right. So the nice thing about this pose that we can stay here for a moment without moving anymore. So you just decide for yourself whether you want to stay up like I'm doing right now, or whether you want to come further down. Just close your eyes for a moment, relax your jaws again, and just notice where you feel it. Can you just observe the sensations that come up without having any judgment or opinion about it? Just taking it as it is. You can't change it anyway. Of course, you can come out of it a little bit to ease up the sensation, but just finding a nice amount of stress. Breathe your way through it. Just listen to the sound of your breath. It is a nice thing to focus on. So we just need to give our body a bit of time to deepen. If you would relax your neck a little bit more, what happens? Find your breath again and notice that you can come a little bit further forward. We've just gained a couple of centimeters. All right. Slowly come out. Let's shake the legs out so you can lean back a little bit on your chair. Shake your legs out, your feet. And then come to the other side. So taking the left knee up, making circles here. Inside out, outside in, whatever works. There's no strict policy here. It's all about using your intuition, pulling that knee up. Hey, let's sit up straight, drop the shoulders down. Place your foot on top of the knee. And again, just moving back and forth. Maybe with your eyes closed, and moving slowly so that you really allow your body some time to accept all these new sensations without wanting to get out of it straight away, right? Just be nice and gentle to yourself. Maybe come back and forth a couple of times, and then slowly we're going to relax completely. Just let your arms rest on your left leg. Just a couple more breaths, guys. You're doing great. You're going for it. So just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the process. It's not about being able to, with your nose, touch your leg, for example. It's really about being able to be present at every second of this movement, of this pose. To just observe. Last breath here. And maybe on the exhale, you can come a little bit further forward. And I know it's going to deepen the stress, the stretch. Exhale. Maybe hold your breath at the end. Wait before coming up. And then gently come up. All right. Let's shake those legs out again. Well, whilst we're at it, we could do a little bit of core. We can just start cycling. So just holding on to your chair. See whether you can cycle. Maybe you can bring your feet straight forward, and some of you might cycle with the feet a little bit lower. It's fine. Try to keep your chest open. You're not hanging in the lower back. And then pull the knees up. Oops, I'm going to sit a little bit more on the front of the chair. Breathe in. And on an exhale, press your feet forward. Inhale. And actually, maybe you lean back a little bit. Breathe in. And out. Use that breath. Breathe in. And out. 5 more times. You can do this. Breathe in. And out. This is 1. Breathe in. Exhale out, that is 2. Breathe in. Exhale out is 3. Breathe in. You can do this the last couple of times. 4 and 5, and stay here. Just move your feet up and down for last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, nice. Come and sit in your chair again. Let your hands rest on your knees. And just with your eyes closed, notice how you feel. All these sensations running through your body right now. A nice inhale through the nose, a deep sigh out through your mouth. Maybe do that a couple of times. So the heart rate is still high. Just give yourself a moment to calm it down. This was your coffee moment. You don't need any coffee anymore for the next half an hour. Just sit still for a moment. And if you want, you can stay here or open your eyes. This was the class for today. I want to thank you, wish you a nice continuation of your day, and see you next time. Namaste.